Hey everyone, welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. It's an absolutely gorgeous Thursday afternoon here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. We have 10 races on the card, $1.5 million guaranteed in the Rainbow Six jackpot pool. So let's check out all the action and head up to track announcer Pete Aiello for track and weather conditions.
10 races on a simulcast only Thursday and a fast main track, a firm turf course on the card today. The sun was out. It was really a beautiful day. Guaranteed money in the Rainbow Six of $1.5 million. We kick it off with maiden claimers on the main track at 6 furlongs. Price tag here $12,500. Luis Reyes rides the 6. Capitan Fofo. The favorite was the 7. Jack Beanstalk. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start from between horses for Cat Gone Quick. Jack Beanstalk is quickly up to challenge. Monetized on the outside with Capitan Fofo away in early fourth. Then back to Mia's Extortionist. It's a big gap already to Anano Astray. Out wide of him is Optimistic from between horses and Pump Room. And the trailer is Charlie Jesus' team. They go to the half-mile point. Cat Gone Quick has the lead with half a mile left to run. Jack Beanstalk is racing second, Monetized. 3 wide while third. On from fourth, Mia's Extortionist. Back fifth is Capitan Fofo. Gap of 3 to Optimistic and Pump Room. Then Anano Astray and Charlie Jesus' team. Cat Gone Quick trying to bottom out the group. He's 5/16 from home and 2 on top. Saez keeping after Jack Beanstalk, who's racing from second, but hard at work. From third and Capitan Fofo, a mild rally between horses from Pump Room through a 46-second half mile. Cat Gone Quick, 9-2 and still the target. Jack Beanstalk not going away. He's going to try to muster another rally. Back to third, Capitan Fofo with Pump Room. 16th to go. Cat Gone Quick roused on the front by Miguel Vasquez. And Cat Gone Quick is a 9-2 winner. Cat Gone Quick is in front. Second, Jack Beanstalk. Pump Room is third. Then Capitan Fofo and Charlie Jesus' teams in the picture for fifth in 111 flat. Minor upset to start the afternoon as number 5, Cat Gone Quick, goes gate to wire at 9-2, breaking the maiden today under jockey Miguel Vasquez for owner-trainer Dan Pita. It was 7, Jack Beanstalk, who couldn't get to him but ended up second, well clear of the 2, Pump Room, who was an on-rushing third. We go to the second race now on turf at a mile and a 16th, maiden claimers at a $25,000 level. Scratch the 4, Lucky Kiss, a field of 5. Paco Lopez on the 5, Luis Saez on the 6. The favorite was the 5, Dylan Rocks. And they're up. Level beginning. Soon after the start, it was Dylan Rocks who went hunting an advantage. Joe Benjamin's son is outside. Winning factor down toward the inside. Rags for Britches is away in early fourth, and the trailer is Dramatic Kitten. In the charge to the first turn, Dylan Rocks has the lead, but he has pace company from Joe Benjamin, who moves up on the outside now second. These two, they're going aggressively. They've opened 4 on Winning Factor, who's a clear third. Rags for Britches saving ground on his inside. He's now fourth, and the trailer is Dramatic Kitten. 24-2 for the opening quarter. Paco and Dylan Rocks shrug off the challenge of Joe Benjamin and open 3 in a hurry. It's a big gap back to the other 3, Winning Factor, Rags for Britches, and Dramatic Kitten. They make their way down the backstretch now. They have just over half a mile to the finish, and with the advantage, it's still the favorite, Dylan Rocks. He's on top, and he's on top clearly by 3 or 4 lengths. Racing from second, that is still Joe Benjamin. Third is Winning Factor. Fourth is Rags for Britches, and still at the back, the trailer is Dramatic Kitten. They swing now to the far turn, and up front, Dylan Rocks went 48-2 for a half-mile speed, and he turns for the far turn on top as Winning Factor moves up at his inside to now be second. On the far outside, Dramatic Kitten is together with Joe Benjamin and Rags for Britches, and now the pace quickens. Top of the stretch after 3 quarters in 1:12-2. Dylan Rocks, he has the lead. Second, Winning Factor, third out wide, and Joe Benjamin as they swing for home. Dylan Rocks, he's still fresh, he's still strong, and he's still in front. Winning Factor and Joe Benjamin battling it out for minor placings. Rags for Britches destined for fourth, but as they come home for the wire, Dylan Rocks has distance. He has social distance on the rest of the field, and he'll win by 3. Second is Winning Factor, third Joe Benjamin, and then Rags for Britches. The favorite takes care of business to start the early pick 4 as number 5, Dylan Rocks, goes all the way. Right back for the new connections of Jane Sabelli and Ed Short, with Paco Lopez on board for the winning ride. Dylan Rocks, unreachable in the second. Time for a commercial timeout. A lot of action to come. Stick with us.
simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Back for the third race now. Maiden claimers on turf at 5 furlongs. $25,000 the claiming price here. Jockey change on the 6, Franco's team, make it Paco Lopez. Race favorite was the 4, Candy Coma. And they're off. Step slower than the others was the newcomer El Gran Pichon. Good start out wide for your out of control who heads off for the early lead. Here's Candy Coma trying to rush up in tight between horses. 50 Cents is at the inside and holds his inside ground to race in second. From fourth and Franco's team, a gap of 3 to El Gran Pichon, racing outside of 9th of April, and the trailer is Put It On Deddy. Around the far turn they go. You're out of control at 19-1 has the lead. Here's the favorite, Candy Coma, poised to strike for Montalvo. In tight and checking off heels was 50 Cents. On from fourth, that's Franco's team. Put It On Deddy begins to rally home pretty well. He's now fifth with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, you're out of control. Turns first with the lead. On the outside, Candy Coma spying an opening toward the rail. It's 50 Cents. Down the center and Put It On Deddy with Franco's team. Candy Coma has the lead. Put It On Deddy surging at him on the outside. Here's Put It On Deddy. Lunging at Candy Coma. Put It On Deddy is in time under Luis Quiroz. Second was Candy Coma. Third was 50 Cents. Then Franco's team. A nice and long sustained run from the back for number 2, Put It On Deddy. And this son of Beyond Deddy is a maiden no more, getting up for a 10-1 score and giving jockey Luis Quiroz his first stateside victory. Henry Collazo, the winning trainer for owner Cornelius Link. Upset winner of the third, Put It On Deddy beats Candy Coma. Let's go to the fourth race, a 1-mile claiming event over the main track. $8,000 the claiming price here. Non-winners at 2 the category. Jockey change on the 3 Steadily to Irad Ortiz Jr. The bettors all over the Barboza pair here. 3 Steadily and 7 I Stand Corrected. And they're off. Terrible start for Congrats This. He missed it. He was 5 lengths slow. Out wide on the course, I Stand Corrected begins very nice and goes looking for an advantage. El Zeus toward the inside will land second. Up on the outside and Cowboy Bob from between horses. It's Steadily alongside Maturin. The 2 laggards are Stuck With You and Congrats This. Out of the chute and onto the main course, I Stand Corrected completes the opening quarter in front by a length and a quarter. Cowboy Bob on the outside is second, El Zeus is third, Steadily is fourth. Maturin is now fifth, and then it's a big gap, at least 10 lengths to the 2 at the back. Congrats This ahead of Stuck With You. Less than 5/8 to run. I Stand Corrected and Jaramillo doling out the speed. They lead by a length and a half over Cowboy Bob. Second, El Zeus. Sequestered third at the inside. Followed fourth by Maturin, then Steadily. Still far back to Congrats This, and the trailer Stuck With You. 46-4 for the opening half mile. Cowboy Bob bids up on the outside of I Stand Corrected. And at this point, I Stand Corrected will have to do better than that as Cowboy Bob is up to take the lead. Toward the inside, I Stand Corrected tries to fight back second. On from third and El Zeus. Out wide and Maturin. Steadily is between horses with a quarter of a mile left to get. It's Cowboy Bob after 3 quarters and 111 flat who turns first with the lead. Toward the inside, I Stand Corrected is still battling toward the center. Maturin and Steadily running home. 1/8 of a mile to go. Cowboy Bob trying to get 1 more furlong. He's 40-1 down the center and Maturin, then it's Steadily in deep stretch. Cowboy Bob is in the midst of an upset as he's still well clear. Cowboy Bob springs the shocker. He wins by 2. Maturin up second. Third was Steadily, and then Congrats This from way back. If you had bet number 7, I Stand Corrected in the fourth race, you were loving life with 5 furlongs left to go as he secured a very easy lead and was traveling comfortably. A long shot in the form of Cowboy Bob made a bid going around the far turn. Bids like that are never really effective, but it was effective today, and Cowboy Bob went on to victory at 40-1. Trained by Terry Pompey for My Purple Haze Stable, it was Santiago Gonzalez on board for the winning ride. Let's go to the 5th race now, the start of the Rainbow 6, 5 furlongs on turf. Maiden claimers in for $25,000. A rider change on the 5, next stop Poughkeepsie to Irad Ortiz Jr. Favorites were 4, Palace Kid, and the 7, Wordman. And they're off. Good start in the center for Palace Kid. At the inside, Weekend Dreamer has foot. Out 3 wide, Grand Ombre toward the rail. It's By Chance. Wordman, the favorite, comes away mid-flight and is being hustled to keep that spot. Next cop, Poughkeepsie, is down at his inside. Second last is Channelin', and the early trailer is Super Edgar. They pass the half-mile point and take it to the far turn. Weekend Dreamer has the lead, a half a length. Palace Kid latched onto him second. By Chance at a big number third. On from fourth and Grand Ombre. Then next stop Poughkeepsie. Saez is all over Wordman. He's not getting much of a response from him either. Then back to Channelin, and the trailer is still Super Edgar, and the leader is still Weekend Dreamer. Weekend Dreamer to the top of the stretch, trying to turn away the challenges. On the outside and By Chance looms a threat toward the rail. Next stop Poughkeepsie. Palace Kid not kicking on. Wordman never fired. Final 16th of a mile. It's Weekend Dreamer still the target. They're trying to lift at him, but Weekend Dreamer is still there. Late run from Grand Ombre on the outside. Here's the line. It's a Grand Ombre. Grand Ombre for Hernandez Racing Club was up in time. Weekend Dreamer second in 56-1.
Well, if you were lucky enough to come up with the winner of today's fourth race, you had to reach back into that long shot bag of tricks to come up with the winner of the fifth. It's number 6, Grand Ombre, up late to win it. Under jockey Misael Jaramillo, 25-1 on this son of Fed Biz for Hernandez Racing Club and trainer Armando de la Cerda. Grand Ombre in the fifth, a huge early pick 5. Time for a commercial timeout. Still to come, the late pick 5. Don't go away. Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of the late pick 5 at 6.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $25,000. Rider change on 4, Napa Rules to Miguel Vasquez. Rider change on 5, Camara to Luis Saez.
And they're off. Check to the back of the field was Words of Divine. Out first was Camara alongside Reiterate, and they set up shop on the top end. Princess Eulalie comes away in a great spot, third behind the speed. On from fourth, that's Napa Rules, who splits horses in the green colors, racing inside of Domineer. The two at the back, Queen of Barrio and Words of Divine. They go to the half-mile grounds. Camara and Miguel Vasquez, rather Luis Saez on top. 3 parts of a length. Reiterate is there second. Together, third and fourth are Napa Rules outside of Princess Eulalie. On from fifth goes Domineer. Back to sixth is Words of Divine, and the trailer is Queen of Barrio. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn, 22-4 for the opening quarter. Well within the scope of this leader, Camara. Camara has the lead by almost 2. Princess Eulalie starts to respond to Jaramillo urging, but no place to go, as Reiterate struggles to keep with the leader. On from fifth, that's Words of Divine. Napa Rules is backpedaling with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, Camara tries to stretch him out a bit. Reiterate is within a half a length second. Princess Eulalie tries a re-rally after a 3/4, or rather after a half mile of 46-1. There's an eighth of a mile to go. It's Camara still the leader. Reiterate on the outside taking her shot, but Camara still in front. Reiterate trying to get her late. Camara digging. Camara finding. Here's the wire. Camara in front. Reiterate second. Princess Eulalie third. Words of Divine finish fourth.
Number 5, Camara takes advantage of a nice pace flow here today. She got the lead and never looked back, getting the job done under strong handling from Luis Saez for Joker Racing, Jorge Delgado. Camara wins the 6th. Princess Eulalie for a minor placing, as Reiterate was a game second. Princess Eulalie third. We go to the 7th race now. Start of the late pick 4. Claimers at a 1-mile trip in for $8,000. Field of 8, all the money on the 1, My Francesca, and the 2, Shanghai Sweetheart.
And they're off. From the center, Sammy's car begins nicely. The inside and Shanghai Sweetheart showing speed. From the outside, Passing Moments won't be far away, and Kaylani's going to move between horses. Down at the rail goes My Francesca alongside A Song for Sue. Widest of all down the backstretch is Hilltop Harmony. In fact, she's last of all with Blue Chicory just to her inside, as everybody concedes the lead to Shanghai Sweetheart. Out of the chute and onto the main course, they complete the opening quarter mile in 24-3. That's a stroll in the park for Shanghai Sweetheart. She leads by 2. Sammy's car is second. My Francesca is now third. From between horses, A Song for Sue. She races from 4th. Kaylani is back to 5th. Hilltop Harmony on the outside 6th. Then comes Passing Moments in 7th. And the trailer is Blue Chicory. They make their way half a mile from the finish. Shanghai Sweetheart has been given every opportunity. She went 47-3 for the opening half mile, and she's into the far turn on top by 2. My Francesca is their second. These two favorites start to impose their will on the rest of the field. Everyone else is struggling. Passing moments with an inside lane alongside a Song for Sue as they have 5/16 left to run. It's now My Francesca who's come away with the lead. Quarter of a mile to go. My Francesca now by 3. Second is Shanghai Sweetheart. Passing moments in a Song for Sue toward the inside after 3 quarters. And 1:12-1. There's 3/16 to go. And they have My Francesca to get. And they're not going to get her. It's My Francesca by 5. Shanghai Sweetheart is second. A Song for Sue tries to rally for a slice. But as they come home for the wire, it's My Francesca, an easy winner. My Francesca dominant in victory. She won by 5 in the end. Shanghai Sweetheart second. A Song for Sue third. Blue Chicory finished fourth.
Well, the result really isn't that surprising to me that the two favorites ran first and second. What is surprising, well, there's 2 things. Number 1, Shanghai Sweetheart got a very soft opening quarter and backpedaled rather easily. And number 2, My Francesca was close up and made the lead turning for home. My Francesca ran up the score on Shanghai Sweetheart, who did salvage second ahead of a Song for Sue, the long shot daughter of Colonel John. She ran third. Let's go to the 8th race now. Start of the late pick 3 on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for $16,000. Scratch the 7 Mont Chevalier. Julien Leparoux rides the 2 Big Hambone. Race favorites included number 3 Sir Seamus and number 6 You Should Be So Lucky.
And they're off. Sir Seamus certainly broke right on the money today, and he's put right on the lead by Irad Ortiz Jr. He's comfortably 2 on top. Big Hambo now moves to take second. You Should Be So Lucky is an early third. Saving ground is Spinning Kitten toward the rail. Bumped around and sent wide was Uncle Curly. Doing the bumping was Tiz Luna, who was 3 wide. Moving ahead of both of them was Bye Bye Man, and the trailer was Looking Forever. And the charge around the first turn at odds-on, Sir Seamus controls his own destiny. He leads by 2.5 over Big Hambone in second. Bye Bye Man moves to take third. The quarter was quick, 22-3. Racing in fourth, You Should Be So Lucky. Tiz Luna's on from fifth, and at the inside and Spinning Kitten is an early sixth. Seventh is Uncle Curly, and that means Looking Forever is eighth and last with a little more than half a mile left to go. Sir Seamus carving out the numbers. He leads by 2 over Big Hambone second. Bye Bye Man on the outside third. Trying to close ground at this leader who's trying to catch a breather. Back to fourth, and You Should Be So Lucky. 2 better than Spinning Kitten. Looking Forever is together with Uncle Curly, and now at the back is Tiz Luna. Around the far turn they go. Sir Seamus bids to make all. He leads by 2. Big Hambone and Leparoux trying to get after him second. Bye Bye Man's bid was short-lived. Moving by him was You Should Be So Lucky. Spinning Kitten at a grinding style. Nobody else of consequence with a quarter of a mile left to go. 3 quarters, 109-1. They're at the top of the stretch. Sir Seamus still with work to do, but he is 2 on top. You Should Be So Lucky together with Big Hambone second and third with a 16th to go. Sir Seamus is almost home. He's a length and a half in front, and they can't get to him. Sir Seamus will deliver today at 3-5. You Should Be So Lucky second. Big Hambone was third. They were well clear of Spinning Kitten, who ran fourth in 1:33.4.
Well, he went up in flames as a heavy favorite last time out. In fact, he was 30 cents on the dollar and missed the ticket. Today, he went off 60 cents on the dollar, but went all the way. Talking about the winner, race number 8, number 3, Sir Seamus for Network Stable and Carlos David. Irad Ortiz Jr. put the son of Handsome Mike on the lead. He does his best work on the lead, going long on the grass. Sir Seamus, a 3-5 winner. Time for a commercial timeout. The Elite Daily Double and the Thursday feature next. Don't go away.
And they're off. Second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Back now for race number 9 on the program, the Thursday feature race, allowance horses of the Florida bred variety. Luis Saez on the 1, Gioelli. Christian Torres on the 2, One Hot Drama. Miguel Vasquez on the 6, Susie's Memory.
And they're off. Step slow to go was Gioelli. First out of there was One Hot Drama, who's headed off for the early lead. How Sweep It Is moves to take second down at the inside. That's Gioelli, who's now fourth. And third is Susie's Memory. The 2 at the back are 2 of the favorites, Flora Fantasy and She's All Woman. Down the backstretch they go. One Hot Drama at a big number has the lead, 3 parts of length. How Sweep It Is on the outside is second. Susie's Memory is third. Gioeli's a bit closer while fourth on the outside, and She's All Woman fifth, while 3 wide for Prado, and the trailer is the favorite Flora Fantasy. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter, inside 3 furlongs from home. How Sweep It Is a half length behind One Hot Drama, 3 wide. She's All Woman throws her hat into the ring. That's all for Susie's Memory. Flora Fantasy is wide but starting to muster some momentum. Meanwhile, Gioeli rides the inside to try to get a slice after an opening half mile of 45 and 3. Off the turn and the stretch drive with the advantage. It's still long shot, One Hot Drama. How Sweep It Is to the attack second. She's All Woman. Flora Fantasy down the stand side. 16th to go. Still nothing gives here. Flora Fantasy lunging when it matters. Flora Fantasy coming on. Flora Fantasy is in time. How Sweep It Is was second. She's All Woman third. And then One Hot Drama fourth.
Ninth race winner was the favorite Flora Fantasy. You wouldn't have given her much of a chance turning for home, but the race really came back to her more than she quickened up as Flora Fantasy proves best late under Irad Ortiz Jr., Safi Joseph Jr., and owners Colormini Vitelli Racing and Daniel Fight. Flora Fantasy beats How Sweep It Is. She's All Woman. To the 10th and final race on turf at 1 mile, claimers of a non-winners of 2 category in for $16,000. Luis Saez rides the 7 Good Solution. It's a field of 10. Off-time favorites were 1 Mystical Moon and 10 Preacher Marcy.
And runners away. Centaured between horses is Bodie Cody up for a narrow lead. Good Solution's going to run with them. These two race on from King of Leinster, who's away in the top flight. At the rail is the favorite Mystical Moon, and out wide on the course is Red Fog. It's a length and a half to Son of Greatness, who is inside of Ninja Dust. Back from there, you have the team of Preacher Marcy in the 2-path and AI Initiative toward the rail. The early trailer is Monmouth Drive. Around the first turn they go. Bodie Cody leads by a neck. Good Solution on the outside is second. Red Fog is a 3-wide third. Mystical Moon is at the rail in fourth, a half length better than King of Leinster. He's fifth and about 3.5 lengths off the lead. 2 back to Ninja Dust, who's still outside of Son of Greatness, then Preacher Marcy and AI Initiative. Monmouth Drive is last of all, with the opening quarter complete in 24 and 2. They had half a mile from the finish. Bodie Cody went a 47 and 4 half mile. He leads by half a length. Good Solution and Luis Saez latched onto him second. Red Fog is a 3-wide third. Patiently handled fourth at this stage is Mystical Moon. Trying to run home is Preacher Marcy. He's 3 wide. Ninja Dust is with him. Backpedaling is King of Leinster. Underway from the back is Monmouth Drive. Now trailing is AI Initiative. To the top of the stretch with Bodie Cody trying to spring an upset. Mystical Moon is on the attack now. 3 wide, white, blue cap and charging hard over the top, and Preacher Marcy with 1/8 of a mile to go. Bodie Cody is still the leader. Mystical Moon on the outside. Preacher Marcy widest of all. Mystical Moon starts to get there now for Leperoux, and Mystical Moon surges to the lead. Mystical Moon wins. Preacher Marcy second. Third was Bodie Cody, then Ninja Dust in 1:35 and 4.
Well, we had a couple of tough long shots to have earlier on the program, but we've chalked out nicely since the start of the Late Pick 5. Late Pick 5, by the way, only pays less than $100 as number 1 Mystical Moon gets the money under Julian Leperoux for Town and Country Racing, Francis Cucharia, and Pollock Farm. 10, Preacher Marcy was second. 6, Bodie Cody ran third. Over 5,000 carried over in the Super High Five. Nobody had the final race High Five. Guaranteed money in the Rainbow Six tomorrow, $1.6 million.
That wraps up today. Thank you again for joining us as always. Don't forget you can continue to watch and wager on everything on expressbet.com and on the First Bet app. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Friday. Another 10-race card and some reminders. We have the Stronach 5 back in play that you can bet, and Ron Nicoletti is up for Beat the Expert.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.